Tonight, while you sleep, something is happening to your body that most people never think about. Your heart is working, your brain is filing memories, your spine is either resting or quietly suffering. And the shocking truth is, the position you fall asleep in right now could be the reason you wake up stiff, exhausted, foggy, or in pain. After the age of 60, sleep becomes one of the most powerful tools your body has for healing itself. But only if you use it correctly. What if I told you that 4 of the most common sleeping positions used by millions of older adults every single night are actually damaging their spines, cutting off oxygen to their brains, raising their blood pressure, and increasing their risk of stroke? And what if there are 4 specific positions that can do the exact opposite? Ease joint pain, improve circulation, protect memory, and help you wake up feeling strong, clear, and refreshed? In this video, you are going to discover all 8 of them backed by real medical research and real stories from people just like you. This information could genuinely change the quality of your life starting tonight. So stay with me all the way through because every single point matters. Before we go any further, if you are new here, please hit that subscribe button right now and tap the bell icon so you never miss a video. We upload life-changing health content specifically designed for adults over 60, and you do not want to miss what is coming next. If this kind of content is what you have been looking for, subscribing takes just 1 second, and it means the world to this channel. Welcome to the family. Let us begin with something that surprises most people. Scientists and sleep researchers now agree that the number of hours you sleep is only part of the story. The other part, the part that almost nobody talks about, is how your body is positioned during those hours. According to ongoing research from leading sleep medicine institutions, certain body positions during sleep can increase the risk of stroke, chronic pain, memory decline, and cardiovascular stress by more than 60% in adults over the age of 60. And yet, most seniors continue sleeping in these positions night after night simply because it feels comfortable, or because it is just what they have always done. Habit is a powerful thing, but so is information. Tonight, we are going to break down the 4 worst sleeping positions you should stop using immediately, and the 4 better alternatives that medical professionals are now recommending for older adults. Each one comes with a real reason, real science, and practical advice you can apply the very moment you get into bed tonight. Let us start with the first dangerous position, sleeping face down, flat on your stomach. This might feel natural to you. Maybe you have done it for decades. Many older adults describe it as the only way they can truly relax. But here is what is actually happening to your body while you lie in that position. When you sleep face down, your head must turn to one side for hours at a time. This creates extreme and unnatural twisting pressure on your cervical spine, the delicate vertebrae in your neck. The muscles on one side of your neck become compressed and shortened, while the muscles on the other side are stretched beyond their comfortable range. Over time, this causes chronic stiffness, persistent headaches, and a condition called cervical misalignment, which disrupts your balance and coordination. For older adults, poor balance is one of the leading risk factors for dangerous falls. Beyond the neck, stomach sleeping places enormous downward pressure on your lower back. If you already deal with spinal arthritis, disc problems, or hip stiffness, this position accelerates the wear and tear on those areas every single night. Think of it like bending a tree branch the same way repeatedly until it weakens and eventually breaks. That is what happens to your lumbar spine over years of stomach sleeping. There is also a serious breathing concern. When your chest presses down against the mattress, your diaphragm cannot expand freely. Your lungs take in less oxygen per breath. For someone over 60, whose cardiovascular system is already working harder than it did at 40, less nighttime oxygen means greater strain on the heart, more mental fog in the morning, and higher blood pressure. If you are a stomach sleeper, the single most important change you can make for your long-term health is to begin transitioning away from this position. It will feel strange at first, but the relief your spine and lungs will experience is worth every uncomfortable night of adjustment. The second position to avoid is the tight fetal curl, sleeping on your side with your knees pulled all the way up toward your chest. Now, side sleeping itself is not the problem. In fact, you will hear me recommend it later in this video. The danger specifically comes from the extreme curling. When your knees are drawn tightly to your chest, your spine is forced into an exaggerated C shape. The muscles along the back of your body, your hamstrings, your hip flexors, the ligaments that run along your spine, are held in a shortened and compressed position for 6, 7, 8 hours at a time. When you do that night after night for months and years, your body begins to adapt to that shape. Your posture changes. You may notice yourself becoming more stooped or forward-leaning during the day. Your core muscles weaken because they are never fully extended during rest. This directly affects your balance and dramatically increases your risk of falling. But the breathing risk is just as serious. When you curl tightly, your diaphragm becomes physically squeezed between your raised knees and your compressed chest. Your lungs cannot fully expand. Breathing becomes shallow and rapid. For older adults, whose lung tissue is naturally less elastic than it was in youth, this reduction in oxygen intake during sleep leads to chronic morning fatigue, dull headaches that linger through the day, and added strain on the heart. One sleep specialist with over 3 decades of experience in senior health describes this position as teaching your body to shrink. If you love side sleeping, keep it. But open up that curl. Let your legs rest more naturally. Add a pillow between your knees. Small adjustments, enormous difference. The third dangerous position is one that was once considered ideal, sleeping flat on your back with no support. For a long time, lying straight on your back was recommended by doctors as the healthiest sleep position. And for younger, healthier adults, it often is. But for people over 60, this flat position carries hidden risks that too many people discover only after real damage has already been done. The most serious concern is sleep apnea. When you lie flat on your back, gravity pulls the soft tissues of your throat, including your tongue and the muscles around your airway, backward and downward. This narrows or partially blocks the airway. The result is snoring, interrupted breathing, and in severe cases, complete cessation of breathing for 10 seconds or longer, sometimes dozens of times per hour. According to the American Academy of Sleep Medicine, untreated sleep apnea in adults over 60 significantly elevates the risk of stroke, heart attack, and accelerated memory loss. Many people with sleep apnea do not even realize they have it because they are asleep when it happens. Their partner notices it first, or they simply accept that they always feel exhausted no matter how long they sleep. That exhaustion is not laziness. It is oxygen deprivation happening night after night. Flat back sleeping also worsens acid reflux, which affects nearly half of adults over the age of 65. When your head is level with your stomach, there is no gravitational barrier to stop digestive acid from traveling upward into your esophagus and throat. Over time, this silent acid exposure irritates and damages the tissues of your esophagus and can even reach your lungs. If you sleep on your back, the solution is not to abandon that position entirely, but to add proper support. Elevating your head and chest even slightly can change everything, and we will get to that in detail very soon. The fourth and perhaps most surprising dangerous position is one that millions of seniors swear by: sleeping in a recliner chair every night. It starts out as a solution. Back pain, hip stiffness, or acid reflux makes lying flat uncomfortable, so the recliner becomes an easy alternative. It feels supportive. It feels controlled. And at first, it might even seem to help. But sleeping night after night in a recliner chair is one of the most quietly damaging habits an older adult can develop. Here is why. Recliners keep your body in a semi-upright seated position. Your hips are bent, your knees are slightly elevated, and your lower back is rarely in a fully supported neutral position. Over time, this creates chronic tension in the lumbar muscles and accelerates the weakening of your core and hip muscles. the exact muscles you depend on every day for stability and independent movement. Geriatric physical therapists often see older patients who have been recliner sleeping for years and have developed significant balance deficits and muscle atrophy directly linked to their sleep posture. Beyond the muscular impact, the semi-seated position restricts circulation to the legs. Fluid begins to pool in the lower extremities. You may notice ankle swelling, leg heaviness, or increasing discomfort. In more serious cases, reduced blood flow increases the risk of deep vein thrombosis, blood clots that can travel to the lungs and become immediately life-threatening. There is also the matter of sleep quality. Recliners prevent your body from reaching the deep sleep stages it needs for true cellular repair and memory consolidation. You might spend 8 hours in that chair, but wake up feeling as if you barely slept at all. Because neurologically speaking, you barely did. If you currently rely on a recliner, speak with your doctor about finding the right mattress combination or wedge pillow system that can recreate that comfort in an actual bed. Your muscles, your circulation, and your brain will thank you for it. Now that we have covered the 4 positions doing the most harm, let us move into the 4 that can genuinely help your body heal, restore, and rejuvenate while you sleep. And remember, you do not need to be perfect at any of these from night 1. Even moving in this direction, even partial improvements, can make a meaningful difference in how you feel when morning comes. The first and one of the most widely recommended positions for seniors is side sleeping with a pillow placed between the knees. Specifically, sleeping on the left side offers particular cardiovascular benefits. Research from the Cleveland Clinic confirms that left-side sleeping promotes better blood flow back to the heart, reduces the likelihood of acid reflux, and keeps the stomach positioned below the esophagus, which naturally prevents nighttime heartburn. But the true magic of this position comes from the pillow between the knees. Without it, side sleeping causes your top leg to fall forward and rotate your pelvis, creating tension along the lower spine and hips. With a pillow supporting the space between your knees, your pelvis stays level and balanced. The pressure on your lumbar spine eases. Your hips rest in a neutral position. That relief in the morning, the absence of that familiar stiffness, is not a coincidence. It is biomechanics working in your favor. This position also keeps your airway open, making it one of the safest choices for people who experience mild to moderate sleep apnea. Your tongue and throat tissues are supported by gravity rather than collapsing backward into the airway. If you choose only one change from this entire video, let it be this one. A pillow between your knees costs almost nothing. The improvement to your mornings can be remarkable. The second healing position is what sleep specialists call the elevated back sleeper. Lying on your back with your upper body raised between 20 and 30 degrees and a small pillow or rolled towel placed under your knees. This gentle incline changes everything about how gravity affects your body during sleep. When your head and chest are slightly elevated, stomach acid stays where it belongs. Your airway remains open with far less effort. Nighttime blood pressure tends to stabilize because your heart is not working against a completely horizontal load, and the pillow under your knees releases tension in the lumbar curve of your spine, allowing those muscles to fully let go after a long day of supporting your upright posture. You can achieve this elevation using a wedge pillow, an adjustable base on your mattress, or even by propping up the head of your bed frame slightly. Many cardiologists and pulmonologists now recommend this position specifically for older patients who deal with a combination of reflux, mild sleep apnea, and chronic lower back tension, an extremely common combination in adults over 60. The key is making sure your neck is also properly supported. Your head should feel like it is floating, not tilted too far back, not pressing forward. A contoured pillow that cradles the natural curve of your neck makes all the difference here. The third beneficial position is called the starfish. Lying on your back with your arms resting gently out to your sides and your palms facing upward or resting at a comfortable angle. This position is the opposite of tension. When your shoulders are open, rather than pressed beneath your body or crossed over your chest, circulation improves through the entire upper spine, into the shoulder joints, and down through the nerves that run to your hands and arms. For older adults who experience chronic shoulder tightness, neck stiffness, or waking up with tingling or numbness in the hands, this open posture can bring significant relief. Research in sleep medicine suggests that this relaxed upper body position reduces tension headaches and minimizes nerve compression in the cervical and thoracic spine, two regions that see enormous mechanical stress from poor daytime posture and restrictive nighttime positioning. Because your chest is completely open and unobstructed, breathing is effortless. Your heart rate tends to drop into a naturally calm rhythm. And because this position distributes weight evenly across a large surface area of your back, there are no concentrated pressure points creating pain or cutting off circulation. For maximum benefit, pair this with a supportive contoured pillow beneath your neck and consider that gentle knee elevation we discussed in the previous position. The combination creates a fully supported, fully open resting posture that your body will respond to with deeper, more restorative sleep. The fourth and perhaps most powerful position, especially for older adults dealing with multiple issues at once, is what many geriatric sleep specialists now call the 45-degree side recline. This is not the same as sleeping in a recliner chair. This is achieving a supported diagonal posture in your actual bed using a firm wedge pillow or adjustable mattress system, positioning your body at roughly a 45-degree angle on your left side, with a pillow supporting your back, a pillow between your knees, and your head and neck properly aligned. What makes this position so effective is that it combines the benefits of elevation, side sleeping, spinal alignment, and airway openness all at the same time. Acid reflux is significantly reduced because the angle of your body works with gravity. Sleep apnea risk drops because your airway is both open and elevated. Spinal pressure is relieved because your weight is distributed along your side with full support behind you. And circulation remains healthy through both your legs and your upper body. A growing body of research in geriatric sleep medicine confirms that older adults who adopt this position report fewer nighttime awakenings, longer deep sleep cycles, less morning pain, and improved cognitive clarity during the day. If you have ever felt like you simply cannot get comfortable no matter what you try, this position, with the right pillow support, may be the answer you have been searching for. It takes a little setup. It may feel unfamiliar for the first few nights. But the results that people experience once their body adapts are often profound. Here is the most important thing to take away from everything you just heard. Sleep is not passive. Your body is working every single night, repairing tissue, consolidating memory, regulating hormones, managing inflammation, and restoring the energy you need to fully live your life the next day. But all of that healing work depends on one thing being in place first. Your body must be in a position that allows it to function, not one that forces it to fight. The 4 positions we covered in the first half of this video are not just uncomfortable. They are physiologically disruptive. They restrict breathing, strain joints, elevate blood pressure, and rob your nervous system of the rest it needs. The 4 positions in the second half are not just more comfortable, they are actively therapeutic. They support circulation, protect the spine, keep airways open, and give your brain the oxygen and stillness it needs to do its most important overnight work. You do not have to be perfect. You do not have to completely transform your sleep habits tomorrow night. Start with one small change. Move a pillow, shift slightly to your left side, elevate your head just a little, and pay attention to how you feel when you wake up. Because your body will tell you the truth, it always does. Before you go, I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below right now and tell me, which one of these 8 positions surprised you the most? Or share what you are going to try tonight. Your comment helps other people in this community learn from your experience, and it helps us understand what topics matter most to you. Speaking of which, let us know in the comments what you would like us to cover in our next video. We are considering topics like the best foods to eat after 60 for brain health, morning routines that reverse the effects of aging, and natural ways to manage joint pain without medication. Tell us which one you want first, or suggest something completely different. We read every single comment. And if this video gave you even one useful piece of information, please share it with someone you care about. A spouse, a sibling, a friend, because this kind of knowledge deserves to be passed along. If you are not yet subscribed to this channel, now is the perfect time. Hit that subscribe button and tap the bell icon so you are notified the moment our next video goes live. We are here every week with content built specifically for your stage of life. Honest, research-backed, and made with genuine care. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. Sleep well tonight, take care of yourself, and we will see you in the next one.